You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tusty and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us. We're here to remind you that small business is big business and your business is our business.
All right, so I looked at the lineup for the calendar today, and it is just chock full of familiar faces and
Fun
voices.
people.
And yeah, it is going to be a kicking amazing show.
Talking about kicking and amazing, wow, what an event we had last night.
Was that kicking amazing?
Oh, it was.
It kicked my butt. I will tell you what, I went home, my feet were so sore. I was exhausted.
Yeah, well, you know, here's the thing. We start our day at, 6 a.m. and work our way down to about 9 p.m.
Not every day,
no,
mind
no,
you.
this
This isn't like
day.
a regular everyday occurrence, but on the night that we host our public networking event is also the same day that we start our morning with our leads group.
Right.
Early in the morning.
And I just want to say thank you to all the new people who came yesterday to come meet Angel and myself and our team and get to know each other. We call it a visibility event because that's really what you get out of it. It's not your typical networking. It's more just kind of a gathering of people who get this whole concept of great customer service.
Well, and I want to thank all those that have been before and that keep coming back and finding value in returning month after month to the event. I think that's really significant. And it's true, we changed the name from a networking event to our visibility event because we know the reason that people connect with us, the reason that people join our network, participate with the radio show is because they want more visibility for their business.
Right.
And we've got a system in place to make you visible. So we changed it to our business visibility event so it doesn't conflict at all with any of the other networking events that you're participating in, and it's not really being compared because the whole point there is to skip over the what do you do,
right? Because
we already have heard of you, we already know what you do, and get right to the how can I help you.
Exactly. And then, boy, is that a question that you're asking your network of people, your sphere of influence? How can I help you? What can I do to, get you something that's more advantageous for you? That seems to be the secret sauce.
Absolutely. And so thinking about all the things that we do, by the time you get to our business visibility event, most of the people there have heard of you. They found you on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. They've heard you on the radio. They've seen you online. They've seen your presence. And you get to skip that know, like, and get to know you, decide if I like you or if I trust you step, and go right to the helping you.
Absolutely. So you got through the day. There was about 80 people at the event. Shout out to Purple Ginger.
Oh my gosh, they did amazing. Their staff kept up with us, and Jeff Fernandez with Encore Events and Entertainment provided the sound equipment, music, entertainment for the evening. Oh my gosh, it was a tremendous event. But I almost feel like I walk into the event and it starts out kind of slow, but then immediately the entire place packed out.
It's completely packed out.
Completely packed out. I don't know. Did you manage to make it through? Did you? Because there were so many people there that I felt like I never even got to shake hands with.
Right, and I see people, from across the room that I say, oh, I've got to go say hi to them, and by the end of the night, I still had not gotten to a couple of people, and I saw one gentleman, Dan Rabb, and I went over to him and I said, I would be remiss if I didn't get a chance to say hello to you. And he says, man, there's so many people, it's hard to get from one side of the room to the other. That's the way we like it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So put it on your calendar if you'd like to join us, get to know the people in the Extreme Customer Service Directory, and create more visibility for your company this year. The third Wednesday of every month, we're going to meet at the Purple Ginger restaurant off of Dry Creek and I-25.
What I realized is when we meet over at Purple Ginger, because they have such amazing food, and one of my favorite things is their volcano rice.
Which I did go home and devour last night.
I did as well.
While crawling through the house because my feet hurt.
Right.
Get a picture.
But I didn't get to use my brand new rice cooker. This is the first night that I've not been able to use
I think you're gonna. I think you have a dysfunctional relationship with your rice cooker.
Oh, no. Tonight,
I think it's borderline creepy.
Tonight we're making kumquat marmalade.
In your rice cooker?
In my rice cooker.
You know, if anybody can, it would be you.
Right? Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got a fantastic show coming up, starting with Pam Atherton coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. It just happens to be your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
You want to create more in your life and you want to do it with ease, but you aren't sure how to get there. It's time to be open to new ideas and do what Faith did. It's time to pick up your copy of the new book, What Would Faith Do? By Faith Young. Filled with inspirational stories of people just like you who overcame adversity and went on to achieve amazing things, What Would Faith Do? Will motivate you to do the same. Create an abundant life through faith. Get a sneak peek of What Would Faith Do? Or purchase a copy at, you guessed it, whatwouldfaithdo.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
You've tried and tried to shed those 10, 20, even 50 pounds of excess weight, and like so many Americans, you're frustrated. It's no secret that the body needs to be in balance before lasting weight loss can be maintained. Let Dr. Deborah Zeff and Christy Edwards of Holistic Herbal Health help you detoxify your body and get you on the fast track to quantum weight loss. You know you can do this. Now you know someone who can help. Call Dr. Zeff and get started on your quantum weight loss today. 303-249-7742. That's 303-249-7742 or online at rootedinhealth.com.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Eric and Angel give you the tools you need to grow your business. Ken and I give you the knowledge you need to defend your business against the government. Local, state, and federal government can hinder everything you are working so hard to build. Listen to Grassroots Radio Colorado, weekdays from 5 to 7 p.m. right here on KLZ 560 The Source to find out how you can help in the fight for small business. We are on your side. Now back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Think about it. There must be higher love down in the heart of giving in the stars.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. We appreciate you for taking time out of your day. Hey, one of our favorite guests is coming up next. Pam Atherton is joining us.
Absolutely. Award-winning media mogul. She's interviewed them all, and she always has incredible advice and business tips for us. I've seen her in person. If you ever get the chance to be at one of Pam Atherton's public events, listen to her on the radio, follow her on the internet, or even just tune in on the third Thursday of every month here on the Experience Pros radio show. You are in for a treat. Pam Atherton, welcome.
Thank you so much. And I wish I were going to be in Denver on the third Wednesdays of every month so I could go to your visibility event.
Let's see if we can schedule
idea.
that, right? Let's see if we can schedule that out.
Well, think about that. If you come in,
maybe in the studio.
Then you would be here in the studio the very next day with us.
I know. Double the FaceTime with Eric. Come on now.
Oh. Now she's going to be discounting the whole thing.
Pamela,
I'm going to have to rethink that.
What are we talking about today, Kumquat?
Well, it's one of those things where it's the first part of the year. We all think about resolutions and things like that. And I'm suggesting that instead of making some resolutions, we start asking some questions instead, because they may take us to areas that we need to improve in our business. And there are 3 major questions I want you to ask. And, we'll talk about them. We'll get as far as we can. We may not get through them all. But the first one is, are you giving your people what they need to give good customer service? The second one is, are you spending too much time on social media and neglecting other areas of your business that need attention? And the third one is, are you giving your customers what they need and how they need it?
Well, gosh, you didn't throw any softballs on any of those, did you?
Well, and, I want to go through each of them. Like I said, we may not get through them all, and that just gives us, something to talk about next time. But, I thought we'd start with customer service because, wow, that's certainly an area that you are specialists in, and you are familiar with this, the fact that we don't always give people what they need to give good service, our own people. So too often when we get complaints about our business or a board member says there's something to us at a board meeting, we jump right to that place in our head that says, our people need training in how to give better customer service. They need to learn how to say please and thank you and smile. Well, granted, sometimes we do, but sometimes we haven't given our people proper training when they first came into our business. Not just customer service training, but training on our product. Where do we keep things? What regulations exist? And if new regulations are coming up, then we don't keep training our people. Research shows that employees want better training and consider that actually to be part of what gives them job satisfaction. So there should be ongoing training in your business, not only to show them where the new things are, but to remind them of current things and to say, oh, yeah, I forgot about that, and to bring up morale, because don't we all feel bad when we feel stupid?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All day.
Yeah, so I suggest this technique for the new year. In fact, I'm doing one of these programs next week. We need to ask people what they need to give better customer service. And this is how I do my program, is that with no supervisors in the room so that people can give honest answers, I ask the employees, what do you see in your competition that drives you crazy? So if it's a fast food company, they'll tell me about, the drive-through lines, or maybe banks will tell me about teller demeanor, or medical with the check-in at the desk. And that opens the door to see what bad customer service really is. So now they can internally determine if there is something that they're dealing with that perhaps they're doing.
Oh, right. Just opens up that, because we know we can immediately point it out, especially if it's in somebody else.
Right, exactly. And then sometimes a little bell goes off in our head and we're like, I do that.
We do that. Shoot.
Exactly. So that's the first thing. Then I ask them, what drives you crazy about your customers? Because sometimes we don't give good customer service because we feel we're being annoyed by our customers, right?
Right.
And so this allows me to explain that how we need to meet customers' needs as they want them met. So, for example, going back to the fast food thing, one of the things that drives the people crazy that are running the drive-through lines is that people are on their cell phones. So we talk about how this is the new norm, how people often do business on their phones all the time. They're solving a problem with their kids in school. And since this is the new norm, how can we make it easier for the customer who is ordering on their phone? So instead of being annoyed by our customer, we can go, well, that's the way it's going to be. Well, how can we make it easier?
Oh, I love that. You're embracing, the issues that customers are dealing with these days. And you're right. It is, we keep wanting to say, stop that, don't do that, turn it off, put it away. But they're using them all day long. If we can find a way to encourage, well, not necessarily encourage, but not make them feel like idiots or terrible for doing that.
They're going to do it.
Yeah.
They're going to do it. So how do we make them feel better? And I'll give you an example for both of you as speakers. You both have been doing a lot more speaking lately. In the old days, we would tell people to turn off their cell phones. Now, we give them a hashtag so that they can tweet from their cell phone.
So true.
I love that.
So true.
And we tell them to take pictures and tag and check in. And it's so much fun when they all get out their phones. And it's way better for SEO and because everybody else is so quiet and putting their phones away, and bring them out.
Right. They're going to do it anyway. So why not embrace it? And if that's what the new norm is, go with it. So often we will find that our own processes are archaic and could be done in fewer steps and with less paper. And so that's why we need to ask our people who work for us, what do you need from us to give better customer service?
You bet.
Because that's the next step.
Pamela, what they need is social media. They need a Facebook account.
Oh, are you spending too much time on your social media and neglecting other areas of your business that need attention? Look, we're like kids in a candy store. It's free. Look at all the programs out there that'll tell you they'll bring thousands of new customers your way by just using social media, and it's free, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you, would you please write down how many new customers you've gotten from social media? You know, the number's going to be smaller than you think. And the problem is we sometimes can spend a little too much time on social media because we get instant gratification and feedback, and we like that, all right? But it's not necessarily moving our business anywhere further. So the question we have to ask ourselves are, what are my goals for social media, and how will I measure them? And, you know, when you do that kind of a thing, you say, why are you on it? Do you have someone else who is handling it, or you as the business owner doing it? And how much is your time worth? And are you spending too much time there and not working on customer service and things that will create better pathways and be more efficient because you're busy tweeting?
Well, and having that vision, knowing what your strategy is and why you're on and using social media. And I think we discovered that many years ago, Pam, that it wasn't necessarily a hopper for new paying clients. We use it more for retention and engagement with our current. And so that changes the way we use social media when we know what we're in it for.
That's exactly right, and that's what we need to do. And then the question we have to ask ourselves, most importantly of all, is, are our customers even on social media? Now, I know that sounds crazy, but are we busy posting all over Pinterest, and most of our clientele is men? Because 80% of Pinterest is women. So we need to know the behavior patterns and the values of our customers, and that's a whole nother show.
That is a whole nother show. But I think starting it out with talking to your employees about how do we give better customer service, how can I support you? They're the ones having that interaction every single day. They're seeing the response, they're seeing the struggles, they're seeing the roadblocks, and being open to change and take that advice and hear their feedback. That's valuable because it's only going to make you better and improve that customer service value. And so I appreciate that very much, Pam.
Well, your most important employee when it comes to customer service is your receptionist, because she hears all the complaints or she or he while they're waiting. It's like, I can't believe I have to wait an hour for the doctor. I can't believe this or that. She or he is going to be the most important person when it comes to customer service because they hear it.
They absolutely do.
So true.
Well, Pam, we hear you. So how do our listeners connect with you on a regular basis?
Well, I would love for them to join me on Facebook. You can join me as either Pam Atherton or A Closer Look with Pam Atherton. I'd love you to sign up for the newsletter, and you can find a way to do that on our Facebook page or go to PamAtherton.com. And we're going to have to figure out a way for me to come up there and have some fun with you guys.
Absolutely. We look forward to it. Did you notice that she just got done railing on Facebook, and where can we find her on Facebook?
Because that's where my customers are. But you'll notice I don't spend a whole lot of time on it. I respond to questions and things.
There's no discrepancy. She's got her plan. She's got your vision. If you know why and who, then you say who, and you say when, and you say who.
Pamela, you know that I love you, dear. Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, and next time I come up, I'd like some of that kumquat marmalade, please.
You know I'm making it tonight.
Okay.
I got a great recipe in the mail today. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, Business Tips and Insights coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Hi, this is Karen with Seniors Helping Seniors of South Metro Denver. If you or someone you know is a more mature citizen who needs a little extra hand around the house, Seniors Helping Seniors is your answer. We provide personal care, companionship, transportation, meal preparation, and more, including Alzheimer's and dementia care. And all of our helpers are seniors themselves. Licensed and trustworthy help is available at seniorshelpingSeniors.com/South Metro Denver or by calling 303-990-4561. That's 303-990-4561. Call today and let's meet.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
This is Dave Logan, and I know what it's like to get home and not be able to get into the garage, right? I mean, it's especially frustrating when you're getting home from a road trip. That's why I now trust Don's Garage Doors to make sure that it never happens to me again. The LiftMaster system, along with the reliability of Don's, gives me absolute confidence that I'll always be welcomed home. Perhaps you should contact my friends at Don's Garage Doors and ask about their free keypad and remote offers while their supplies last. Find them online at donsgaragedoors.com or call them at 303-738-DOOR.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
It's time for you to take control of your money. If it's in a 401k, someone else is in charge. Getting a loan from yourself is not what you've always been taught, and it's not complicated. Pick up the phone and call Walt Wilson at Private Pension Design and ask him about the infinite banking concept at 303-550-2847. That's 303-550-2847. You can start learning more at privatepensiondesign.com. There are 10 videos and other tools to help you get out of debt without changing your cash flow or paying extra taxes. You've worked hard for the money you've saved. Learn how to keep more control of it at privatepensiondesign.com.
The Dave Ramsey Show. This is just sloppy living is all it is. You tighten it up with written goals. You put the greater goal, the dream of the kids in college in front. This is why we're not going to spend everything we make. We are agreeing to this. And then for you to go out and do that effectively, she needs to grasp emotionally that when you overspend a category that we both agreed to, you're saying it was more important for me to buy this Walmart crap than it was for the girls to go to college.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service on Facebook.com/ExperiencePros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Charlie, thanks for the great music, man. I'm going to go home and listen to Chicago all day long when I get home.
While you're using your rice cooker.
To make marmalade.
Kumquat marmalade.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we've got a whole picture going of you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, got some candles going, too.
Well, that's only if somebody comes over.
Nice. Your bedroom companion turned on, off, on?
Are we talking about my television?
Yeah.
Oh, it turned off. Oh. It turned off in the middle of the night and didn't even set it again. Hey, guess what? It's time for business tips and insights, and that means Tony Raburn is with us from Extreme Relationship Management. Tony, what's up?
Kumquat marmalade rice? Really?
No, not rice. You're using the rice cooker to make everything except rice. It is awesome.
All right. Well, if I do a good job on this business tip, then maybe I'll be up for a cup of that sometime.
Come on over. I'll light a candle.
Oh, goodness. Well, we know you're going to do amazing, so you might as well clear your calendar now, Tony.
Right.
There you go. Today, let's talk about getting noticed. So when you go to a networking event, you know, a smile and some enthusiasm can go such a long way when you enter the room. Like, you've heard people say sometimes that, and in fact, Angel does this for sure, when she walks into the room, brightens up, right?
Well,
absolutely.
I'm so excited to be there, though.
Well, but you worked for that particular effect. You remember the old comedy's cheer when Norm walked into the bar, right? What did everybody say?
Norm!
Norm, exactly right. So what did it take for him to create that effect? He had to be there. He had to consistently show up. He had to consistently be part of the group. And you can do that too when you go networking. If you are consistent where you network, if you're constantly working to cheer other people up, if you're being positive all the time, then when you walk in, half the people are going to smile when they see you. If you may even point your direction, that's getting noticed, and that's getting the visibility you want. So work hard for it, and it can pay great dividends down the road.
Well, you at least look like you want to be there, right, Tony? I mean,
Absolutely.
there's just some people that walk in and they just got the grumpus on their face, and they just don't look very approachable, and so nobody does, and then they feel like the event was, these weren't the right people.
Right.
Right, and as a matter of fact, one of the visits we'll do in the future is exactly that. If you can't be positive, if you can't smile, go home. Don't go to the event.
Smile or go home.
Smile or go home. That's exactly it. But the whole thing is to get noticed, is to create the effect so that, because if half the people are smiling and a few people point the direction, what's the other half of the room going to think of you?
I want to know that person.
That's exactly right. That's got to be an important person, and I've got to meet them before the night's over.
Another thing, Tony, I just thought of as, we go in and we're always thinking about, I want to meet people and so much about me. But think about this, there's a lot of people in that room. And if we really do it right, kind of play our cards right and have some enthusiasm, and we've honed in on how we help other people, I think almost the goal would be not so much to get that person's contact information, but have them want to introduce you to somebody else in the room. Right? Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be amazing. That's exactly what we're trying to create.
I just think,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's, let's create something that people want to share with somebody else. Like you hear what somebody else does, and you want to take them over and introduce them to somebody else right away. I think that changes the whole paradigm. I think we just think so small and just in this one moment, and what am I going to say to you? And But as you said, when you walk in the room, be in the room.
Yeah, exactly. You make sure that you are contributing to the positive energy in the room. And that's just going to put deposits in your bank account for future interest. It's going to be fantastic.
I love it. Well, you guys sure know how to do all that over at Extreme Relationship Management. Give us some contact information, if you would, please, Tony.
Absolutely. People can find out more at extremerelationshipmanagement.com, or they can call us nationwide toll-free at 855-I-LIKE-ERM.
855-I-LIKE-ERM. What a fun number.
Absolutely. And you're taking the guessworking out of our networking, right?
Indeed we are. It's a lot of fun. I had a great time last night, guys.
It was a fantastic party. And interestingly enough, thanks again, Tony. We appreciate your call. Interestingly enough, Chris Kaiser was also at the event last night, and he's with us now. Chris Kaiser from C-Square Computer Consulting. Chris, how you doing, buddy?
I'm wonderful. I was there, and I was so glad to be there, and it was fun to watch people walking in the room just kind of beaming and connecting, and good time to be had.
It was a fun time. So great that you took the time to come out and hang out with us, Chris. I know we actually he was on the right side of town. He'd gone off to visit probably the mothership of Micro Center.
Oh, I love Micro Center.
Well, I was at Microsoft. We had a good meeting, IACMP, which was very, very worthwhile. So love to stop by and see everybody and try to smile and add to that.
Well, you absolutely do, and you smile and add to this broadcast every single week. We appreciate you so much. Charlie and I were just commenting how much we appreciate your voice. You sound so friendly.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Boy, can you hear me smiling now?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Made my day.
All right, so what's our tip for today, Chris?
So what I want to talk about is, we talk about social media and how many of us, with kids are concerned about, Facebook. What are they doing on Facebook and what do they watch? But that's really just the tip of the iceberg. What about things like Ask.fm or Voxer or Kick or Instagram? There are a plethora of social media sites and apps and things out there to share information. And really the concept behind it, I'm sure the developers had no bad intent, and I think there's a lot of value to a lot of these things. Unfortunately, as with most of these things and with technology, human nature kicks in and takes over, and a lot of these sites and things are being used in very negative ways. So there's a lot of bullying going on. A lot of cyberbullying is really on the rise, and a lot of it's due to these other sites. So while we're looking at our kids' Facebook pages, they're out sharing things on Snapchat or getting bombarded with negative messages on Ask or Instagram or all the plethora of other places.
Which is so frightening, Chris.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we want to protect our kids. I think it was from pedophiles, and and do all of this stuff for that aspect of it. But these are their peers, and
yes, that's what makes it even more. It's so dangerous. Yes, absolutely. The predators and things like that it's a real thing. We need to watch for that. But I think this is even more real, a little closer to home, or more active. But just their peers and how are they interacting, and it can, and the other thing too, it can be very overwhelming for a tween. As adults, I think we kind of learn how to handle negative comments and things that people say, but as a teenager or a tween or something like that, that can be devastating.
Yeah,
sure can.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what do you recommend, Chris?
Well, first of all, here's a fantastic idea. How about not giving them a smartphone? I know that's blasphemy, and I think most people would, you're crazy. But, do your kids have to have a smartphone? Can they have a phone that just does phone and texting?
Might they get bullied for that? Kids can be cruel.
You know what's really funny, Chris, is we all kind of get freaked out over, okay, if we don't give our kids the smartphones or whatever the little goodie is,
or they don't have the right clothes,
right? But then you meet with the other parents, and all the other parents feel the same way.
Right.
We all don't want to give in, but we're all thinking we're going to be the only one.
So let's meet at Best Buy.
So really pulling these parents together and making sure that the parents are communicating, I think is really a key piece to it, because as soon as you get together, you're like, well, I didn't want to either, and I didn't want to, but I thought you were going to, and so we all did.
Right.
All right. We caved to their pressure, right?
Right.
What's another idea that we can do, Chris?
Be vigilant. Talk to your kids. Talk to them about what they're doing, their activity. Remind them about things. Ask them questions. Remind them who they should chat with and not chat with, who they should share information with. Remind them about the dangers of just posting freely, even on, Facebook. Tell them about how Facebook is used and what, the perception is out there. So I think having an open conversation about talking to them, asking questions, teaching is critical. Be actively engaged. I think a second thing you can do is to explore your phone, your child's phone. I think you have the right to, especially if you're probably paying and contributing to them having
bet
that.
I do.
Touched a nerve there.
You shouldn't be locked out of it. You should have access to it. They should be able to be open and share their cell phone with you. If they have a smartphone, have them share it, show you, look at it. What are they doing? Look at their history, things like that. And make sure that your kids know where to go. Lastly, the third thing is just make sure that they know where to go. If they feel that they're bullied, if they receive a message, if they're not sure, that they can go to you, that they can go to their school. There's counselors, there's resources out there. Make sure they know what to do or how to handle that, message or response or something that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Yep. Chris, you always make so much sense, and you know what you're doing when you're talking about technology. Where can our listeners find more information from you and about C-Squared Computer Consulting?
You can find us online, c2cc.net. You can give us a call with questions at 303-933-1113. And I posted this link about some of the cyberbullying sites that people may not be aware of on our Facebook page. So facebook.com/C2IT.
Fantastic. Chris, have a great rest of the day, man.
You do the same. Thank you very much.
All right. T-minus 46 hours and 26 minutes to the most amazing summit for your small business. We're going to talk about that on the other side of these messages.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress, and when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C² Computer Consulting. C² is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C² at 303-933-1113.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Online at experiencepros.com/directory.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to See It Thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
There's only one place on the dial for you to share your stories of great customer service, and that's Fan Braggin' Friday on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Every Friday, the phone lines are open for you to call and tell the world who's getting it right in business. Call 855-FAN-BRAG and change the way people treat people in business. You can post your stories every day on the Experience Pros Facebook page and call in on Fridays for Fan Braggin' Friday at 855-326-2724. 855-FAN-BRAG. Tell Eric and Angel, and then tell the world about Fan Braggin' Friday.
This is Dave. The Experience Pros Radio Show is changing the way people treat people in business. Listen to Eric and Angel mornings at 10, right before the Dave Ramsey Show at noon on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Shake it up. Shake it up.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. We've got your Success Unleashed Summit update. T-minus 46 hours and 22 minutes.
Listen to you. We are launching your business this year. Doesn't matter where you're at, brand new, starting out. You've been in it a little while. You just need a little oomph. We're going to rocket launch your success. We've got the founder, the creator, the vision behind the Success Unleashed Summit, the Carey Conley with InfiniteNation.com. Hi, Carey.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Okay, we're doing fantastic, and it is very nice to have you with us.
Oh, my gosh.
The conference is right around the corner.
You know, you guys are saying all this wonderful thing and giving me the T-minus 46 hours, and the hair on my arm stood up. I am so excited for this event.
I have that effect on beautiful women.
Yes, you do. Yes, lots going on, and a packed house of the best in Colorado. So it is truly the place to be this Saturday if you want to make this year your best ever.
I do. Where do we go online to register?
So if you go to www.successunleashedsummit.com, you can still register for that event. 8 great speakers, and networking, lots of networking opportunities, some great sponsors, and the Viva La Vision party that night.
I'm so excited. Viva
Oh my
La
God.
Vision. So you're gonna spend the entire day kind of, head to, nose to the grindstone, learning, taking in all this information, creating an action plan, putting your vision in place for 2014, and then we're gonna celebrate at the end of the day with the Viva La Vision Celebrating You party at the end. Now, Carey, we have been, you see this everywhere. If you go online, if you turn on the radio, if you go in public, anywhere, you're hearing about the Success Unleashed Summit. But we have a few people that just kind of waited to the last minute, see if something better came along their Saturday, and they're looking at their calendar right now.
Get off the fence.
They know they need to show up. Is there some kind of incentive or something we can say, just do it today?
Yes, actually, and we did this last night at your fabulous kickoff party, and I told everybody that if they are attached to Experience Pros and heard it through us, that they could type in VIP in the promotion code when they register. And if they do that today, because it's going to shut down here in the next 24 hours, of course, it will automatically take 20% off the at-the-door pricing that it is right now.
Sweet.
So for Experience Pros people, VIP in the promotion code.
Love that.
I like being a VIP.
Right.
All right, so that just saved you money.
Off.
Just for being a fan of the Experience Pros radio show, just for listening today, you just saved yourself a little bit of money by putting the VIP code in at successunleashedsummit.com. You'll get 20% off the entire day.
And frankly, I would pay 10 times the amount of money to participate in this event because it's about your business. It's about growing your business, doing something right, getting your vision in check, making sure that your time and life management is balanced, making sure that you're no longer overwhelmed. Tommy Wolf's going to teach you how to take it to 6 figures and beyond.
Right.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, I don't know, because truly the lineup of the speakers, and it's a very cohesive or congruent kind of day with not just your business but your life overall, because it's about your health, it's about your leadership, your presence, how you're showing up. I know you guys are going to do a rock and talk on how you really take care of your customers throughout the year. And, I, of course, am going to end the day on, is your vision clear so that your goals will stick? So it's just truly going to be that kind of day, and I've said this all along, where you're going to walk out feeling like you've got your vision on, you've got some balance figured out, you know what you're going to do and how to time manage it, and we're going to kick it off and end the day with a fun party with a lot of surprises planned, which you guys don't even know about.
What?
So there's going to be, it's just going to be the kind of day that everybody's going to talk about and can't wait to come back next year.
She keeps saying that we don't know. She won't tell us because I think she thinks we're going to blab it to other people. We're not very good at keeping a secret.
What makes you think we're going to blab? All we have is a microphone.
No.
Here.
We might just share it with each other. And
right.
Maybe somebody else might be listening. No, she's like, I'm not telling Eric and Angel. It wouldn't be a secret.
Oh, I just want you guys to be surprised, too, because you have been so involved in helping me promote this and all the details. So it's just going to be truly lots of pictures will be showing up on Facebook over the weekend. Let's put it that way.
Pictures?
Yes, pictures, video.
So what happens at the Inverness goes out on Facebook?
Little karaoke with Eric and Angel, maybe.
Oh, no, Angel does not karaoke.
Nor does Eric. Nice try.
There are some things. There's very few things that I say I won't do, but karaoke.
The hills are alive. No, they're not. Carey, where do we go?
SuccessUnleashedSummit.com.
I love it, Carey. This is so exciting. This is just, it has been in the works. We've been able to feature many of the speakers here on the radio show leading up to it. Anything that's on your resolution list this year that you want to kind of get control of, kind of move the needle, be extraordinary in 2014, whether it's your health, whether it's fitness, whether it's finances, it's your business, it's all going to be covered at the Success Unleashed Summit, successunleashedsummit.com. Put VIP for your 20% discount as you register for your tickets. Carey, you've done an amazing job.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited for you.
Well, thank you, but I have a team of people who are pulling this together. And I just truly, I'm very calm at this moment because I have a lot of people working behind the scenes, so it's going to be great.
Serenity is a good thing. Carey Conley, you're a great thing. Thank you so much for calling in today.
Thank you, guys. See you Saturday.
All right. Folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to work on your team and making sure that you got the right systems in place, and there's nobody who does it better than Lisa Manyon, the business marketing architect, next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
If you're ready to get serious about your health, then experience the BioT difference. BioT Medical's all-natural testosterone pellet therapy is the safest and most effective way to increase your testosterone levels. Testosterone therapy not only improves your energy and libido, but also protects against heart disease, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, and prostate cancer. Go to biotmedical.com to find a BioT certified practitioner near you. That's BIOTE medical.com.
Your photographs are your treasures. Your art collection means something to you, and that jersey you won in that silent auction is providing you with tons of bragging rights, so it matters to you where you have it framed. Trust your framing to the experts at Frame the Art, the experts with heart. What matters to you matters to Frame the Art. Don't drop your treasures off at a warehouse. Call Frame the Art, 303-722-1525, 303-722-1525, located just north of Dartmouth on South Broadway in Englewood. Frame the Art. It matters.
When it comes time for you to buy your next new or gently used vehicle, you'll definitely want an auto broker. And when it comes to which auto broker to choose, here's all you need to know. Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. Matt has access to all makes and models and offers fantastic financing, leasing, and can even help you with your trade-in. H.M. Brown has 27 years with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Buy your next car with the integrity and capable help of Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. 303-414-2388. Call today.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 1000-20432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
You need more customers, and you need to keep the ones you already have. List That Save My Business is your answer to gaining and retaining clients without cold calling or chasing cold leads. Do business with people who like you and who already trust you. List That Save My Business is the book with easy-to-use checklists to bring more of the right customers into your sales process. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business from Amazon.com. These lists will save your business. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business today and grow your business the Experience Pros way.
The Laura Ingraham Show, live mornings at 7 on KLZ 560, The Source.
Do you know what your own personal debt ceiling should be? 0! I'm going to surgically remove the word debt from your vocabulary. Sound like fun? Well, it is. It's called The Dave Ramsey Show. Weekdays at noon on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Very nice to have you along with us today. Hey, how's your teamwork?
How are your systems?
Are they working together?
Do you have the right systems in place? Well, we brought in the business marketing architect, as we do once a month, Lisa Manyon. You can find her online at writetoncreative.com, and it's write, W-R-I-T-E. As if you're writing a journal, writing a blog, and I love that every time she's on the show with us, you can find the content on her website as well. Pretty darn organized. Lisa, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hey, Angel and Eric, I have to say I'm a little jealous that I'm going to miss you this weekend. I should completely be there speaking with you at this event.
You know what you need to do? You need to leave those cornfields in the middle of the country. By the way, you are the nicest and most beautiful thing that ever came out of the middle of the country. And get in that horse-drawn carriage of yours and come on down and hang out with us.
You know, I'm going to, and when you're at the event, be sure to say hello to Tommy Wolf. She's a good friend and colleague, so we're all running around in the same circles. We just need to get me there to visit.
Yes, ma'am.
It is such a small world, isn't it, when you start to discover the connections that we have. Tommy is the keynote speaker for the morning half of the event. We are so excited to be in the audience to hear her. I will definitely tell her that we had you on the show with us this week.
All right, Lisa, let's talk teamwork.
Okay, so listen, it's the new year, and it's time to get organized, and hopefully everyone already is. But I want to talk about how important our teams are and talk a little bit about 3 of the key elements to a successful team in business, and it really is gratitude, success, and support.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, those aren't the top things that I think people would have automatically jumped to that conclusion. So I love how creative you are.
And thank you for not talking about my weight.
No, we're not even going to go there. That's so last year.
Boy, howdy. All right, so let's start with gratitude. What role does gratitude play?
So listen, it's really important to have systems in place and to streamline, but in order to be truly successful, we need to practice gratitude, and that's why I keep a gratitude journal, and I keep a journal of success. And the reason I'm sharing this is because this ties directly into teamwork. Oftentimes, we are remiss in reaching out to the people who are supporting us along our journey to let them know how much they're appreciated, and also to communicate really clearly what our big vision is so there's team buy-in and synergy to achieve all of our goals more quickly.
I love that you write them down, Lisa.
Listen, Angel, it's important, and here's why. I mean, I'm a writer. Of course I'm going to write things, but here's why I recommend this to everyone. We all have bad days. Even I have a bad day, and sometimes when I'm being far too critical of myself, I'll pick up my journal of gratitude, or I'll pick up my journal of success, and I'll flip through it and look at some of the things that have really brightened my day from my journal of gratitude. And from my journal of success, I'll look back at some of the accomplishments that I've achieved and realize, hey, it's time to stop beating myself up and maybe celebrate these successes a little bit.
You bet. I think as entrepreneurs, we don't do that nearly often enough, but we do amazing things every day that, we have to pull ourselves out of bed. There isn't a boss punching a time clock to make us get there.
Right.
There's so much that we do on a regular basis that we don't recognize and we don't celebrate. And I think then by not celebrating it, we can fall into that cloud of that it's not working and then start to believe it.
It's true, and that's really where the support piece comes in too, with building a strong team. And by team, I don't just mean people who work for you. I mean collaborations and investing in consultants or coaches or mentors, depending on what type of business you have, to move things forward, because we really were not meant to do things alone.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. So we touch on that gratitude, and we come on with that ties into the support thing. But doesn't it all kind of revolve around what your definition of success is, and if everybody buys into it?
It does, but here's the thing. I think that success is relative. And I'm going to go back to that piece about us being far too critical of ourselves. I mean, I even beat myself up thinking I should have accomplished a lot more than I have. And that's not really fair to me or, really anyone else, because we all do it, right?
Sure.
So I think success is self-defined, and you have to realize that there should not be as much comparison. And we do this to ourselves. I think, oh my goodness, it's awesome that I've been featured in 2 best-selling books. Why isn't my book done? I'm working on it, but seriously, I mean, instead of really celebrating and embracing everything that I've achieved, just like, the two of you, each of you have something awesome that you've achieved that you probably don't give a second thought about, or you think, well, now that that's done, I have to move on to the next thing. And we should relish those successes and really honor ourselves for what we're doing.
And this sounds like, okay, that would be so easy and maybe and kind of, and really can it be that powerful? Do not dismiss the power of this, because you're going to have those days where you're not going to remember all the great things that happen. You're not going to recall all the things that you have to be grateful for. And by having it there and reading it through, it might just be what spurs you on to remind you of how far you've come, that you've done so much. I don't know, Lisa, I'm just trying to say, don't dismiss that this isn't a small thing. This is really significant.
It really is significant. And honestly, one of the biggest challenges that we have as business owners and entrepreneurs and marketers, because, if we're in business, we're all of those.
Right.
And it is keeping focus, staying on track, not only having the right systems and team in place, but acknowledging where we've been and
there goes
we just
Lisa.
lost Lisa. Somehow got disconnected, but you can find her at writetoncreative.com, and so it's Write, W-R-I-T-E, creative.com. We'll share that on our Facebook page as well. She does a feature once a month here on the show, and I'll tell you what, she's just got valuable strategies for success. Every guest that we bring on the show, our key behind that is, how do we help you? Will this help our listeners?
Right.
Can you learn something from this? Can you be inspired by something from this? Remember to surround yourself with greatness, and that's what we bring here to the radio show every single day.
Absolutely. It's always great to hear from Lisa, because she's so practical, right? Even, and forgive me, this sounds self-deprecating, and I don't mean it to be, but I feel like even I can do this. The things that she says, and it's not that I can't, but there's sometimes people give advice, and I sit there and I think, well, I don't know if I can follow through with that. Realistically, everything that Lisa gives us is in bite-sized pieces, and we can do it right now.
Right now, immediately, you can make a change. You can change your day. You can change your moment with a lot of these tips, because they are so practical, and watch your business thrive.
Absolutely. All right. Well, what a great show this first hour has been, and I think we need to say thank you to Pam Atherton for starting us off by asking the right questions in as it relates to our customer service. Of course, Tony and Chris, Tony Raburn, Extreme Relationship Management, Chris from C-Square Computer Consulting.
What a great team they are to have the business tips together in that same segment. They just always piggyback and what does that mean when you collaborate? No, shine, compliment.
They complement, collaborate, and shine.
They do all that.
All right. And, of course, Carey Conley, if you haven't yet gone to successunleashedsummit.com, now's your time. Go there, check it out, sign up. Remember the letters VIP. If you put that promo code in, you'll get 20% off on your attendance. This is something great for your business. You've heard all of our guest experts over the last couple of weeks saying, wish I were going. Don't be the one who wishes you were going. Get on and get it done right now. And then, Lisa wrapped it up well with talking about teamwork and making sure that we have gratitude and success in our business.
Good job.
Yeah.
Way to go. That was Ariane works with us. She puts together the production schedule every single day and brought together just an incredible lineup this afternoon. I'm thrilled.
And that's just hour number one. Don't go anywhere, because we've got a whole nother hour of nothing but the best in business, including the Colorado National Guard coming up at the end of the hour. We'll be very happy to chat with you right after these messages. And during this station ID, why not give somebody a 20-second kiss? You want one. I'm not talking about locking lips. That's silly. I'm talking about kindness is so simple. Say something nice to somebody today.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
Caleb in Ohio says, I want to refinance from 5.5% to 3% on a 15-year loan.
Dave Ramsey.
I'm close on the loan-to-value ratio due to property values decreasing in my neighborhood. Is it okay to take the emergency fund down to $1,000 to pay down the loan in order to get it refinanced? Yes. And then immediately fight to get it back up. That's one thing you can do. The second thing you can do is if you can get it refinanced without doing that, and you likely can under the HARP program. It's fairly easy to do. It's a pretty standardized program now. The HARP is for people that are upside down on their mortgage, but they're current and have good credit. They're able to refinance in spite of that situation.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
Noon to 3 p.m. on legendary KLZ 560 The Source.
Hi, it's Angel from the Experience Pros Radio Show. I love sharing positive business talk with you every day here on KLZ, and now once a week, I get to do something special on one of our sister stations. On Thursdays, I join my friend Angie Austin on 810 KLVZ. We laugh, we talk about good news, positive stories, mom stuff, and life. Angie has fun guests and inspiring stories. Tune in for Angie and Angel on Thursdays on the Good News with Angie Austin at 5 p.m. on 810 KLVZ. And keep it here on KLZ 560 The Source from 10 to noon for the Experience Pros Radio Show.
This is the legendary KLZ, AM 560, KLZ HD Denver, and online streaming at 560thesource.com. Since 1922, KLZ Denver.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm John DeMaster. Massive security concerns with your personal information on the Obamacare website, the topic of another hearing on Capitol Hill today. Teresa Fryer, the Chief Information Security Officer at CMS, saying she notifies Tony Trankel of the security problems found during testing of the website.
I provided him the risks that were discovered during testing from a security perspective, and as the Chief Information Officer takes that in, and there's many other teams that provide other risks. There's business risks, mission risks, and all that is taken into consideration when a decision is made to put a system into operation.
Administrator Marilyn Tavner signing the authority to operate after a recommendation from Trankel despite the security concerns. The Senate may take up and approve that $1.1 trillion package today after the House votes 359 to 67 to approve it yesterday. This is news on the Blaze Radio Network.
Paid for by Stansbury Associates Investment Research.
Hey, Dan, did you hear Obama took a pay cut?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he took a 5% pay cut because that's what other government workers were losing due to the recent sequester.
Well, you know that's peanuts for him, right? I mean, he gets paid a pretty hefty salary as president, but did you know that he also makes an additional $72,000 on average per month on the side?
Wait, President Obama collects money from something other than his job?
Crazy, right?
Where's all this extra cash coming from?
Well, last week I came across a website called secretincome2.com, which explained exactly where the money comes from. But the cool thing is, it also shows how guys like you and me can rake in thousands of dollars every month by taking advantage of essentially the same income secret Obama uses.
You mean there's a way I can do this for myself? Come on, it sounds too good to be true.
If you don't believe me, go to secretincome2.com and check out the story. It's totally free, and you don't have to sign up for anything.
What's that website again?
It's www.secretincome2.com.
The Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560 The Source.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello, and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. We're here to remind you this small business is big business, and your business is our business. And there's a food fight going on in Brooklyn.
A food fight?
Oh, yeah.
A food fight? Is it over rice?
No. See, I was going to do the whole segment without a reference to my new rice cooker, which cooks everything except rice, and rice well. But no, it has nothing to do with that. A whole bunch of senior citizens are fighting for their right to squat at McDonald's.
Are they throwing food at each other?
No. It's not that kind of food fight. You see, what's going on is McDonald's is saying, you know what? You've been here for 13 hours. Get out.
Why?
Stop hanging out in my restaurant.
Why are they hanging out at the restaurant?
Well,
I'd want to know.
I mean, is it? Ask that question.
I mean, they've been there. I mean, did this only happen one time? Does this happen every week? Do they just need a better place to hang out?
They hang out all the time, and McDonald's is trying to enforce a 20-minute dining limit on its patrons. You can stay for 20 minutes, but you can't stay longer.
You can't do that.
Well, see, there's the issue. They want to stay for 4 hours.
Well, why not? I mean, why?
They get cups of coffee at a discount, you know.
You know, I think this is something that Starbucks had an issue with a while ago, right? Was, you know, people are coming, they're parking all day long. They're getting out their laptops, they're holding their meetings. Here, obviously, they've turned it into the community clubhouse for their neighborhood. But I guess, are they infringing? Are they taking over? Is it over the lunch hour? You know, who solved for that? Panera
Bread. Yeah, they turned off the Wi-Fi.
But I bet these people aren't doing Wi-Fi. They're probably getting out their checkers.
You're right. They're playing Foursquare and stuff on the floors and whatnot at McDonald's. And they don't take big enough bites. Right?
They chew their food slowly. They gum it to death.
Right. Well, I'm not saying that. You know,
I don't know. I don't know what's I guess I should just listen.
Well,
so far, this story doesn't make any sense.
I don't know that. Well, the seniors are coming in. They're sitting down and they're hanging out for a very, very, very long time, and it's not allowing for the normal turnover of tables, and the younger set has no place to sit down and dine, and so McDonald's is throwing a fit about this.
Seriously? Don't people just use the drive-thru at McDonald's? I mean, when was the last time you really wanted to be seen in a McDonald's? You go through the drive-thru under the veil of cloakness so nobody knows you went to McDonald's.
Well, there goes that account with the McDonald's operator that I was trying to get to advertise on the radio show. I don't know. I'm just saying there's an argument going on.
Although I do love my McDonald's French fries.
Right.
And those,
it's coming. Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming. Shamrock Shake time is coming.
Oh my gosh.
I would actually go in and sit down for a Shamrock Shake, but I can't think of the last time I physically sat down at a McDonald's, like during a lunch hour. Like we've gone in after hours, like late at night kind of thing, but where this would actually seriously be a problem.
You know, I think we should ask.
And don't you really want your restaurant full? I mean, you want the parking lot full. You want people to know that your place is a community place where you can come and gather, because you're more likely to eat if you're in a place that serves food. And don't you want to be known for that? Like that you appreciate and welcome the neighborhood?
Maybe.
Or do you not?
I don't know.
Out with you. You ate your food. Now go.
That's not very friendly.
I don't like it.
Folks, we got a great show for you. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
You've tried and tried to shed those 10, 20, even 50 pounds of excess weight, and like so many Americans, you're frustrated. It's no secret that the body needs to be in balance before lasting weight loss can be maintained. Let Dr. Deborah Zeff and Christy Edwards of Holistic Herbal Health help you detoxify your body and get you on the fast track to quantum weight loss. You know you can do this. Now you know someone who can help. Call Dr. Zeff and get started on your quantum weight loss today. 303-249-7742. That's 303-249-7742 or online at rootedinhealth.com.
Renew, heal, and experience the miraculous with Master Healer Yoga and Meditation teacher Karen Corona. Karen has 30 years' experience providing natural healing therapies and nutritional education, and her yoga and meditation programs will guide you back to vibrant health and wellness. Call Karen today and get started. 303-725-1119. That's 303-725-1119. Mention Experience Pros and get $450 off of Karen's upcoming healing and yoga retreat in June, set in the lovely Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico. Call today, 303-725-1119, or online at KarenCorona.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff-it-up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Denver's only radio show that's all about your small business, The Experience Pros. Weekdays at 10, right before the Dave Ramsey Show, that's me, on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
I need somebody help, not just anybody help. You know I need someone help.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We got here as soon as we could, and this whole thing about McDonald's and the seniors has got me so confused. I thought maybe we should ask an expert.
Well, we did bring in an expert, and this is very timely. We've got Karen Tanner-Smith, the owner of Seniors Helping Seniors, a way to give and receive. Karen, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Yeah, thank you, Angel. Eric, glad to be here today.
Very, very nice to have you, Karen. Seniors squatting at McDonald's, I know that you guys do in-home senior care, and your care providers are seniors. Do they ever go out to hang out over at McDonald's?
Well, not now.
Right.
After what you just said, I'm like, yeah, no more McDonald's.
There you go.
Yeah,
So you're not going to be friendly to our seniors and their squatters? No more.
No. All right. Well, let's talk about Seniors Helping Seniors. I love the concept of it because those that are helping are seniors and they are helping seniors. Let's talk about how it was founded.
Well, that's a really interesting story. Seniors Helping Seniors was originally founded by a woman by the name of Kiran Yokam. Kiran came over here from India, and she saw that there was quite a bit of difference in the way that we treated our more mature citizens here compared to India, where a lot of parents, they go live with their children. And the cool thing about Kiran is that she used to work with Mother Teresa for 15 years. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Yeah, and just such a wonderful heart.
I mean, you just know now, the kind of giver she was.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, she's amazing. And, they've got over 200 locations throughout the country, but yet, she calls me just to talk sometimes. It's so heartwarming. I love her. And I love the way that, is founded based on the concept of just love, of giving, receiving. Totally great concept.
Karen, one of the things that I love that you just said is you use different words. Your language is a little different, and you interchanged the word senior for more mature adults. And I like that. It makes a lot of sense to me. So how do you define seniors? Because you've got clients and caregivers.
Right. Well, let me tell you a little bit about some of our clients. We have some as young as we had one that's in her mid-40s, had knee replacement surgery, so we helped out a little bit.
It's been really mature.
Yeah, she was very mature. Now, our oldest client, she turned 95 years young on Saturday.
Wow.
And we took her out to breakfast, and they gave her a muffin with a candle on it, and people were stopping by and wishing her a happy birthday. I mean, it was wonderful. So, we help our clients. We take them out if they want to be taken out. We do companion care, transportation, personal care, pretty much whatever we need. And then our caregivers themselves, as the seniors, helping seniors, are typically are going to be older. They're a typical person would be someone in their late 60s, early 70s, someone that's retired that really wants to give back and help out other seniors, and they make a little extra money. And by the way, they make more than they would make at McDonald's.
Amen.
But and it's just a great way for them to give back and to help other seniors, and they can relate to what it's like to get old.
I was thinking that there's probably it is more relatable. Like they get the aches and pains, or just the challenges or the changes that come.
Absolutely.
Getting older, because I think when we're young and we watch our parents or we watch our grandparents, we don't get it yet. Like I can spring out of my chair and it takes Grandpa 10 minutes, to get up out of his chair.
Yeah, and you're right about that, because I didn't understand that either. When you're a teenager, young adults, like, how come they're getting up so slow? And it just, and when you start experiencing it yourself, it's like, oh yeah, I get it now.
Absolutely. All right. So what should our listeners be looking for when considering an agency that will care for our seniors?
Great question, Eric. Thanks for asking that. I'll tell you, reputation is huge. I'll give you 3 big things to look for. Reputation. Do they have a good reputation in the industry? Home care agencies, they're required to be licensed, so they're all going to be licensed, bonded, and insured, or at least they should be.
Right.
So, but reputation, check out, talk to other people that have used them, find out their reputation. Second, do you trust them? I mean, you got to have that guts. Like, kind of like with your kids. I mean, do I trust this person to take care of my loved one or my parent? And I think that's huge. And then reliability. Are they going to show up if someone's going to be there when they're supposed to be? And that's huge. And that is something that we manage very closely to make sure. And that's also a benefit of having older caregivers. They get that reliability. And so it's a very cool concept.
It is a very cool concept. Let's give some contact information, Karen.
Okay, great. Well, you can reach us. We operate in South Metro Denver, primarily in Douglas and Arapahoe counties, but we serve other areas as well. There's also 2 offices in Jefferson County, 1 in Fort Collins. You can reach us in South Metro Denver by calling 303-990-4561. We also have webpage. You can reach us at www.seniorshelpingseniors.com/South Metro Denver, or a quicker way. I mean, we have a Facebook page. You could go to Facebook and just type in Seniors Helping Seniors of South Metro Denver, and you can find us there.
You offer great tidbits on your Facebook page.
Yeah, I like doing that. There is so much, we are in the information overload age, and there's so much information out there. So what I like to do is I like to take something of pertinence, like when we had a lot of snow. I posted something on fall prevention, because that's huge, and then just take something, put it together, a Reader's Digest version that people can read and understand, and read it quickly without having to read some big long article, that sort of stuff.
Karen, is it the person contacting you, is it the senior themselves, or is it often their children?
The majority of times it's the children. Yeah. When we get a call from someone saying, my mom needs help, my dad needs help, and sometimes their parents are on board, sometimes they're not, and I've experienced that one too. And so we really, try to help them as a family to make the right decision and to make it and have something in place before some precipitating event occurs to where they're in fire mode, like, oh my gosh, I got to get someone now. I mean, get things set up, try to make sure, try some of the services, see if you're happy with them, and I would definitely suggest that.
Well, reputation, trust, and reliability, licensed, bonded, and insured. You're not going to find any of those kinds of things going on over at McDonald's, but you will find it at Seniors Helping Seniors. And the contact information again, please.
303-990-4561 would be our phone number, or you can check us out on Facebook at Seniors Helping Seniors of South Metro Denver.
Well, check them out, and I love the concept. You're going to, especially if you're thinking about who's going to take care of your mom or dad, you want to make sure that it's somebody they can relate to and is going to be caring and understanding and filled with love and giving, because isn't that what we want for mom and dad? They gave us so much love as we were growing up. Karen, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you so much. I love coming here and talking to both of you.
Well, you bring sunshine with you every time you join us in the studio. And folks, don't go anywhere. We've got a great rest of the show coming up, including business tips and insights, next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
This is Dave Logan, and I know what it's like to get home and not be able to get into the garage, right? I mean, it's especially frustrating when you're getting home from a road trip. That's why I now trust Don's Garage Doors to make sure that it never happens to me again. The LiftMaster system, along with the reliability of Don's, gives me absolute confidence that I'll always be welcomed home. Perhaps you should contact my friends at Don's Garage Doors and ask about their free keypad and remote offers while their supplies last. Find them online at donsgaragedoors.com or call them at 303-738-DOOR.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
Benjamin Franklin once said that nothing is certain except death and taxes. He was right, mostly. What Ben didn't know was that when it comes to death, Mike Heffelbauer, licensed and board certified in funeral services since 1990, has served families with dignity and respect while saving them thousands with their affordable and realistic pricing. Heffelbauer Funeral Services, family-owned and community-involved. When certainty calls, call Heffelbauer Funeral Services, 720-344-6087, 720-344-6087, or visit HeffelbauerFuneralServices.com.
You make all kinds of plans for your business, but have you planned for the event that you may need long-term care? Did you know that you can have long-term care insurance that offers you tax advantages and a guaranteed rate of return? Walt Wilson is a licensed agent working in the financial services segment of the insurance industry, and he's a pro when it comes to long-term care. It only takes a moment to register for the next free webinar that could literally change your financial outlook. Visit privatepensiondesign.com today and click the LTC webinar tab.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner, 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Government affects so many aspects of our lives, and it's become so complicated that it's hard to keep track of everything that's happening. Most daily talk radio is either so divisive that women don't want to listen, or you don't have time to listen to 2 or 3 hours of it every day. We want to offer you a concise, easy-to-understand synopsis of the issues, put into the context of what women like you care about and how you and your family are personally affected. We're calling our show Heart of the Matter because that's what we plan to do. Get to the core principles of each issue so you can choose for yourself what you believe. So please join me, Jill Vecchio, and my co-hosts, Kim Munson and Molly Vogt, for 2 fun hours of lively discussion every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Let's get to the heart of the matter on KLZ 560 The Source.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
I just want to celebrate another day of living.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. It's time for business tips and insights. And like every time this week, we turn our attention to Matt Skinner over at RMK Cartridge. Matt, welcome to the show.
Good morning to you guys.
Well, good morning, Matt. What's our business tip this week?
I would have to say, sometimes you just have to unplug and walk away from what you're doing.
Oh, boy.
Sometimes you get just way too involved in it. You start taking things personally, and when that starts to happen, it's just time to step away for a while and, turn your attention to something else.
Well, this is why I'm telling Eric I have to take regular vacations. This is me stepping away and walking away. It's
Thanks a lot, Matt.
therapeutic. It's very healthy to take an hour, to take a weekend, to take a week. Can I stretch it out
month.
to take?
One day it
Do I
went
have to-
5 weeks.
Do I have to come back, Matt?
Only if you have enough money, I guess. I mean,
yeah.
That's a very brave move, I think, to be able to walk away from something that you're very involved with, that you've gotten yourself very intertwined into. Because so often we think, well, I just have to stay here, and I just have to keep going, I just have to go. But really the best thing for many people, ourselves mostly, is to take that break.
And Matt, don't you find that sometimes just walking away is the most, you're walking away so that you get to walk back and still be productive, right?
absolutely. I mean, there's just sometimes certain things just really get underneath your skin or really start to bother you. You just start really concerning, and then you start taking that just somewhere else.
Right.
And, you know, it's not fair to the other person that you're worried about something else.
And it's not healthy. So
no, absolutely not. And so it's just easier to, you know, sometimes just you got to get away from it. And you know what? The sun totally comes up tomorrow, so maybe you can deal with it later.
You know, one of the things I love about having you on for our business tips and insights, Matt, is your tips are very rarely about the nature of the business that you do, but really about the nature of humanity. And you know, that helps our people. If it's true that people do business with people that they know, like, and trust, I think our listeners get to know you, like you, and trust you even more so. But can we segue now and talk a little bit about what RMK is doing?
Yeah, absolutely. RMK is staying quite busy, especially this time of year. You know, people are starting to open their budgets back opening, marketing are starting to do it, start rolling again, and, you know, CPAs are out there, you know, printing away. And this is our time of the year where we start to really ramp up and really start saving people money.
Start saving people money. Well, if one of the things you need to walk away from is buying brand new ink and toner cartridges.
Yeah, you don't need to do that.
You don't need to do that. Walk away. Step away from the brand new box. Go to RMK. Get a remanufactured ink or toner cartridge that's going to save you money, be higher quality, and you're going to support somebody local. How about that, Matt?
That sounds awesome to me. That should be a new commercial.
we may be able to edit that down to a new commercial. Matt, you say 30 to 50% on remanufactured. What's the difference between remanufactured and going to the big box store and having them stick a needle in it?
Basically what happens when you're remanufacturing something, you're completely dismantling the cartridges, checking, make sure that everything, the cartridge itself is actually still good. If, you know, that's when the real remanufacturing starts. You can put anything new into anything, and, you know, it's not going to really do anything. It'd be like changing your oil but not changing the filter. I mean, it defies the purpose. So you need to actually take everything apart, make sure that everything is checked properly, and completely replace it with new parts and pieces. And that way everything works and performs just like a brand new one should. And not only that, you get the guarantee behind it, which is 100% guarantee on every product that we let go out the door.
Well, and not only that, but Matt, if I'm not mistaken, you are certified and one of the few certified providers by HP. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's quite a few out there, but yeah, we are an authorized HP retailer. So, I mean, we do carry the whole line of HP as well, brand new. So, I mean, that's always a good thing to have behind you.
Absolutely. It's nice to have the big brother giving 2 thumbs up.
All right.
Yep, and they do. They really step up, and they help you with new technology and help you know what's coming out and what we look forward to in the future.
All right. How do our listeners find you, Matt?
Absolutely. You can always give us a telephone call at 303-781-2076, or you can always find us at rmkcartridge.com, or you can even stop by our location at 5176 South Broadway in Inglewood.
I love it. I love it. We've been exclusively using RMK for a million years, or however long we've had a printer. You know, you think about, you always talk about the car analogy. I always think about my coffee pot. If you made a pot of coffee and you emptied out all your coffee, You wouldn't just put new filter, new ground coffee in that used filter, and you wouldn't not rinse out your coffee pot. You would clean it all up before you made yourself a fresh pot of coffee, right? And put a new filter in there.
Absolutely.
Well, you're talking about your printers. This is valuable. Don't just stick icky old stuff in there. Make sure you go to RMK Cartridge. Appreciate you today, Matt. Thanks for walking away, and thanks for coming back.
Hey, not a problem. You guys have a marvelous afternoon.
We cannot help it. You're listening to Angel America on the Experience Pros Radio Network. Many people ask us, like Matt, where do I find great customers? Where do I find great businesses, I should say? And we always answer with one answer. You can find them at experiencepros.com on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. And here are a couple of the other businesses that you will find on that directory. Great play of Highlands Ranch. Tom Tracy out there doing a great job with those little youngsters.
Oh my gosh, I have the most fun, interactive place to hang out with to take your kids to hang out, including parents' nights out. Grillo Commercial Real Estate. Don't try to negotiate that lease on your own, whether you're new or renewing.
Right.
Let somebody who doesn't have the conflict. He's only going to represent you. Grillo Commercial Real Estate.
Absolutely. H.M. Brown Associates, automobile sales and leasing. You need an automobile broker. You need to know Matt Martin.
Handyman Matters in Denver South. You don't have the tools, the time, or the talent? Contact Handyman Matters.
How about Heffelbauer Funeral Services? There's one thing that's absolutely, actually it's two things, death and taxes. You need to know that when your time comes, everything is taken care of. Give the folks over at Heffelbauer Funeral Services a ring, Mike Heffelbauer.
If you want to walk away for an extended period of time, give Highlands Ranch Travel a call. They're based in Highlands Ranch, been there for over 20 years.
And once you've got that home going and you want everything to go right, you want a little home improvement services, don't forget to call Jocelyn Dienst over at Hocoa Denver Home Improvement Services.
Absolutely. And holistic herbal health. Think about all the different things you do to take care of your body. Well, don't put in anything negative. Holistic Herbal Health. They'll take really good care of you. Great foot baths, too, over there. Dr. Deborah Zeff.
Love that. So there you go. There's the types of businesses that you can find on the Experience Pros Extreme Customer Service Directory. If you offer extreme customer service, we want to know about you, too. Membership is very, very inexpensive, very cost-effective, and we'll talk about you on the radio.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C-Squared Computer Consulting. C-Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory online at experiencepros.com/directory.
You have a 401k and you keep hearing about ways to invest in real estate or precious metals. At Diverse Retirement Solutions, they've developed a plan that will help you do just that, and you can take back control of your retirement funds with checkbook control and no annual fees. Find out how by going to diverseretirementsolutions.com or calling them at 970-316-2099. That's 970-316-2099. Don't wait another day to take control of your retirement funds. Put them to work for you today. Diverse Retirement Solutions, 970-316-2099.
Random online searching is one way to find a good company, but an even better way is to choose the companies that are listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. This elite list of companies have one thing in common. They offer extreme customer service. Their customers are bragging about them, and that's what sets them apart. Trust the companies listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory to take care of you. Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com/directory. experiencepros.com/directory.
You got into business to pursue your passion and set your own work hours, not necessarily to work the entrepreneurial half days of 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We've got answers for you on the next Experience Pros radio show. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I invite you to tune in for positive business talk.
Take the Experience Pros radio show to work with you every day. There's always something positive for you and your business on the Experience Pros radio show. Weekdays from 10 to noon right here on AM 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service on Facebook.com/Experience Pros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
All right, right now, tell me, yes or no, are you incredibly happy, Eric?
Incredibly happy?
Incredibly happy.
I'm happy.
No. I mean, do you ever just feel this euphoric moment where you're just tingly and you're just incredibly happy?
Are you asking if I have a girl in my life?
Should I be asking
No, you should
if
not.
you have a girl in your life? Is that the only time that you feel
When was the last time?
all
Incredibly
incredibly happy? Oh,
yes.
Yeah. Okay, so without somebody else creating that feeling for you, you don't just have that in you where you can, like, you're just enough?
I feel like this is a trick question.
Well, I think so often when we think about being incredibly happy, we expect somebody else to deliver that moment for us. Like, I'm not going to be happy because you made me unhappy. You didn't show up on time. You didn't do the dishes. You didn't, deliver. You didn't turn in that PowerPoint presentation.
Turn this over and go positive. I will feel that way, and if you know who you are, call me.
No, now you're creepy.
Stop it.
You are just that is kind of creepy, though.
All right. So how do I
don't
get to
feel
be
incredibly happy now. I feel a little bit creeped out, a little bit.
How should I become incredibly happy?
There's a lot of things that we can do, but I think you have to. Happiness comes from within.
Okay.
Inside you,
all right,
not delivered to you via somebody
I'm tracking.
else. All right. So one of the things, taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself, knowing that you put yourself on the list. What about exercise? Are you getting enough exercise?
I climb my 3 floors to my apartment, and then I climb back down the next day. That's.
Well, you know what? Actually, the climbing of the stairs, that actually might kind of work because, we think, well, I didn't get my 60 minutes in, and so that wasn't enough exercise. But apparently, according to the New York Times, that even a 7-minute workout can do wonders for your happiness quotient.
Really?
7 minutes.
All right.
7 minutes.
Okay.
7 minutes.
I can do
Does
7
it take you 7 minutes to walk up your stairs?
No.
Take you longer?
No. 30 seconds.
Oh, then yeah, you're not getting enough exercise.
All right.
You're not getting enough exercise.
So I need more exercise in order to be incredibly happy.
Yeah, my daughter came home the other day, and she says, Mom, I just feel like I'm tired all the time. I'm always tired. I said, well, maybe you're not getting enough sleep. She says, I think I'm getting enough sleep. I said, well, then you're not getting enough exercise because if you're always tired, it's one of the two.
So it's either sleep or exercise?
You're sleepy.
I'm not sleepy.
You're not sleepy. All right, but you are sleeping better.
I am sleeping better.
You are sleeping better, and I think that's a key. I mean, how many of us are grumpy when we don't get enough sleep?
Yeah, a lot of people.
We're pretty grumpy, and then we use it as an excuse to be grumpy. Okay, well, whose job is it to make sure you get enough sleep?
Mine.
Yours.
My bedroom companion turned off in the middle of the night.
Your television.
Yes. And normally that wakes me up because it goes off with a pop, and it wakes me up, and I turn it back on because
I've
the white
always
noise.
thought that you sleeping with the TV on at night is the most unhealthy way to get
No.
a good night's
It was
sleep.
self-defense. You know the story. I was on tour.
Sure.
Had to have the white noise because I was in a new hotel room every single night, and so it was self-defense for me.
When did that touring stop?
Many years ago, but it became a habit.
Okay, how about this? How about just spending time with just friends and family, not necessarily her, because I don't know if she's delivering on the happiness
She knows
quotient
who she is.
these days. Or maybe she is and she's just not there often enough.
That's the truth.
You're always saying that nobody comes to visit you and, oh, woe is you,
Right.
and your apartment is
Mhm.
there's a lot of other places you could hang out with people.
And I do, and I love my friends and family. It make me very happy.
I'm throwing shade.
You can't throw shade.
I know. You weren't really happy when we started this.
What else is next? No, I didn't say I wasn't really. In fact, I think I'm on the record as saying I was happy. I just you kept using that word incredibly, and I'm like,
Why does that? Why is that the derailer?
because
I mean, are you really happy or are you not?
my pendulum doesn't swing. Not that far.
Sounds personal. All right, so get outside. You can get outside. Yeah. Apparently, do you want to know what the temperature? There's a temperature.
There's a temperature. Yeah, here.
There's a temperature.
Should we start that one over?
Okay.
I've recently discovered that you can find out if it's cold outside when you step outside, and it's cold.
According to the University of Sussex, they found that being outdoors makes people happier.
Oh.
That just being outdoors, like going outside,
Yeah.
and happiness is maximized at 57 degrees.
Oh no, it is not.
I think that's wrong.
It's the University of Sussex in England.
That
Okay?
is so
You're
wrong.
Right. You see, that's University of Sussex in England. When it gets to 57 degrees in England,
We go inside.
everybody's happy. And so, watch what your studies say.
No, I'm reading it. You kind of have to
Right.
consider the source in that one.
You know where I find great happiness is when I'm helping other people. I really enjoy helping others.
That's very nice.
It is nice.
It's kind of a warm fuzzy.
And it's true. And you know me well enough to know that that's true.
Well, but what kinds of things?
Anything. If you need something. See, helping somebody, you don't sit there and say, hey, can I help you? But only on these terms.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I say to my mom,
You need a ride to the airport? Find somebody else.
Yeah, I don't take people to the airport.
Not even me.
Nope. Not my husband either.
Wow.
Not my mother. Not my sister. I barely take myself to the airport. I hire a driver for that too.
Yeah, okay.
So it's not like I have a double
So you
standard.
and I are different. No, your standards are consistent. But we're different. When I say, is there anything I can do to help you, I don't put any conditions on it. If they say, yeah, can
He
you
is
help
much
me move?
more giving.
I help
He
them
is-
move.
He is selfless in his giving because Angel does. She puts perimeters. We are very different. Eric will move mountains. He will stop everything. You are a giver. Does it make you happy?
I think it does make me happy.
Okay.
And absolutely, incredibly happy. And I think here's something that you and I can absolutely agree on. We both really get incredibly happy when we start practicing smiling, because when we smile, you can't help it. It's psychology. The people who are in their presence, they smile too.
What is the thing with smiling? It's got it like lifts your endorphins. It lifts somebody else. You can't be grumpy.
Right.
You can't treat people poorly.
It takes a bunch of muscles. I do work out. I do work out. Look at this body. No?
Well, you do have smiley cheeks.
I do have smiley cheeks.
You do have good
And now you
cheeks
can
for
see them
smiling.
because I shaved.
I know. He was getting a little scruffy. Anyways, the whole idea of smiling, sometimes we don't feel incredibly happy. I know, shocker, right? We don't always feel incredibly happy, but you can change that in a moment, like this moment. And it is, you are smiling and you are thinking about what you have to be grateful for, the things that you've done, the successes you've had. You kind of have to get into that Zen place, like
I
kind of
feel a
get in your
song coming
head.
on.
No, I don't do that.
Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face.
It releases so much distress. And here's the thing is we can all do it any moment, anytime. Yes, I'm ignoring you. and we can do it with people around us. We can smile at them. We can take a deep breath. And we can choose to be incredibly happy. But here's the thing. We're just kind of going through the motions.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting through. And it's almost as if being incredibly happy is not PC. It's like not politically correct. You can't be incredibly happy. You have to be busy. You have to be stressed.
Stop
you have
it.
to be, on a deadline. Something has to be going wrong in your life. When we greet somebody, we immediately go into, I hit every red light on the way here. My car ran out of gas. That deadline. I got stuck on the phone.
Grumpy and negative. Stop it. Just smile.
Just smile.
Right. Hey, you just recently got a yoga thing. You're doing yoga at the Tussey household. Is that correct?
I am doing a little more yoga.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Do you have to meditate? Do you have to cross your legs and do the whatever you do with the fingers and go
No, I can't shut my head off like that. No. In fact, being in my quiet and when I exercise, I don't even listen to music most of the time because my brain is on fire and working. So there's no meditation happening for Angel. There's no clearing my mind. Ain't gonna happen. But here's what I am looking forward to happening.
What's that?
I think by stretching and doing the yoga and the Pilates,
right,
I think I'm going to get taller. If you're stretching and you're lengthening those muscles, the length has to go somewhere.
May mess with your leadership skills.
I'm going to get taller.
Just saying.
I think I'm going to get taller.
Well, we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
that makes me incredibly happy.
It makes you incredibly. Are you not happy because of your height?
No.
I think your
it
height
stinks.
is perfect. What are you talking
I'm
about?
always looking up people's noses. I have to climb on stuff. I can't ever reach anything. I have to have every pair of my pants hemmed. I have certain pants to go with certain
Look where
shoes.
you're going. Hey, smile. Smile.
Okay.
Happiness is a choice.
I am so happy. I'm only 5'1".
I'm incredibly happy that
with
you're
shoes
happy.
on.
Tell you what, we're going to wrap up our show with the Colorado National Guard, and we've got a great story for you coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
Your photographs are your treasures. Your art collection means something to you, and that jersey you won in that silent auction is providing you with tons of bragging rights, so it matters to you where you have it framed. Trust your framing to the experts at Frame the Art, the experts with heart. What matters to you matters to Frame the Art. Don't drop your treasures off at a warehouse. Call Frame the Art, 303-722-1525, 303-722-1525, located just north of Dartmouth on South Broadway in Englewood. Frame the Art. It matters.
If you're ready to get serious about your health, then experience the BioT difference. BioT Medical's all-natural testosterone pellet therapy is the safest and most effective way to increase your testosterone levels. Testosterone therapy not only improves your energy and libido, but also protects against heart disease, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, and prostate cancer. Go to biotmedical.com to find a BioT certified practitioner near you. That's BIOTE medical.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and ladies, I want to let you in on my newest fashion secret. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio since July, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. Ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. Carabella Studios, 303-909-9585.
Hi, this is Scott Watley. Join me every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. for Sportsman of Colorado right here on 560 KLZ The Source. We'll offer a variety of hunting and fishing experts, outfitters, guns, ammo, and archery specialists. I'll keep Colorado hunters, anglers, and outdoorsmen informed of the latest techniques, products, gear, and conservation news. Join us this Saturday at 7 a.m. for Sportsman of Colorado. Check out our website at sportsmanofcolorado.com.
The Dave Ramsey Show, noon to 3 on AM 560, legendary KLZ.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
What have you done today to make you feel proud?
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. We are so proud to host the Colorado National Guard every single month here on our airwaves, and today is no different.
Absolutely. Captain Darren Overstreet, the State Public Affairs Officer, always brings us in great guests just to remind us how involved the Colorado National Guard is in our community. Darren, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, guys. Always a great place to sit and have a cup of coffee.
Absolutely. Very nice to have you. What are we talking about today?
Today we have Master Sergeant Frankie Gomez here with us. He is a leukemia survivor and has a friend who was in the studio with him back in 2011, Sergeant Mark Jenkins, who ended up passing away after finally getting a bone marrow transplant. But through this whole process, Frankie has become a huge advocate for bone marrow transplants.
Well, go ahead.
All right. Well, Master Sergeant Frankie Gomez, thank you so much for being in the studio, and thank you for your service to our country.
Well, thank you very much.
All right. So let's talk about this bone marrow transplant. It's huge. There's a lot of people that are available to be donors, but probably just aren't aware of the program and how easy it is to donate. Am I right?
Exactly. The biggest thing it is education. People have this horrid idea that they're going to stick you in the femur and extract all this marrow to get on the register. They don't have no idea it's just a cheek swab to get on it.
A cheek swab?
It is. It's just a cheek swab. You get on the registry, and nowadays it's a whole new process. They just take blood out now. They just take your stem cells out, and that's an 80% solution to do a bone marrow transplant.
Oh,
and nobody
just
knows
the
that.
stem cells.
Yes, just stem cells now.
Wow.
So that's a whole new education tool out there, and that's like the biggest thing that I'm trying to get out there now. That was what was Mark's biggest his thing to do, was to push that education out and just get people to understand and realize that.
I remember when Sergeant Jenkins was here in the studio with us, and it was kind of cool because we talked about his story, and he was on the search for a bone marrow transplant, and we talked about the cheek swabs and how to go find whether or not you're a good fit. And then right after we were done here, he went over to another radio station here in our studio and did another interview on that. And it breaks our heart to find. Now, he did find a donor, but the match rejected. Is that correct?
Well, what it was was a umbilical cord match. So they, instead of an actual donor itself, they found the baby's umbilical cord, and that's what they used for his stem cell transplant.
Really?
And he ended up having complications from that. So
I see. Well, we grieve for his loss, but the cause goes on.
It does. I mean, and that's what the biggest thing was, because I was in here also survivor and never said nothing, because that's not what I do.
Right.
Like you guys said in the last show you guys were doing, all about smiles. I put the smiles on so everybody could smile, and everybody don't know what's going on. Half the people didn't know until Captain Overstreet and his team put a story out on me like a couple days ago. Then everybody's like, oh my gosh, you have the same thing too? You were running out of leukemia since 2009? Yes, I was. But you're always smiling. Yes, I was.
Wow.
So,
that's a testimonial to you, and I think that it matters, your outlook on life, and I think that you have to keep smiling and looking forward and know. But now you're out here rooting for the cause and rooting for people they can actually have the swab kit just mailed to their home. Am I correct? They don't have to show up?
Yeah, but you can just go on the websites. There's I've worked with a bunch of different organizations since we were in here before. So before it was with Be the Match, affiliated with Bonfils Blood Center. Now I work with Jenny's Hope Foundation. I work with Love, Hope, Strength, which both of them are affiliated with Elite Blood Cancer. So I do a lot of bone marrow drives myself. I'm still part of Department of Defense's C.W. Bill Young donor marrow program, so I could do Department of Defense people myself. But you just go on their websites and you can have them mailed. to you. We do drives all the time, so there's always a drive going on. Actually, tomorrow night at the Gothic Theater, at the Real Big Fish concert, I'll be there.
It's over on Broadway in Inglewood.
Yes, I'll be there doing swabs on people, so if you're around, but I'm always doing it, so.
All right, so super simple to do the cheek swab to find out if you are a donor. If you find out that yes, you are, then what happens?
What you'll do, you'll actually get a phone call and say you've been potentially be a match for somebody. So at that point, they'll call you up and there's different locations that they'll send you to find out if you're actually a match. There's like a series of tests, like 10 tests you got to take. And if you're 6 or above on the test, then you're a potential match for that person.
And how does that help the person receiving?
Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It puts a big hope into somebody, because now you just gave somebody the biggest gift they'll ever have, and their family and everybody else. So,
Master Sergeant Gomez, you just said the key word hope. You walked around for years with a smile, and even your peers didn't know that you were dealing with leukemia. The attitude really matters, doesn't it?
Of course. I mean, there's a lot of people out there. It depends on how you can take what you take. I mean, I got lucky. I went into remission right off the bat. I got put on chemo pills directly right when I found out, and I reacted really good to it. And there's other people out there that with the same exact, I have CML, the same exact stuff I have, and they're going through bone marrow transplant right now. They're not reacting very good to it. They're, so I'm lucky. So why feel sorry for myself? Why, give people hope.
Give people hope.
Yep.
And you're out there giving people hope every single day.
I do it all the time.
Well, we hope that our listeners will feel that they can make a difference today by registering and having the swab kits either sent to them or go to where people are doing an event.
Exactly.
All right, and so you said the Gothic Theater tomorrow?
Tomorrow night, the Gothic Theater.
All right, and folks, I just encourage you to, even if you're not going to the concert over at the Gothic Theater, come out and meet Master Sergeant Frankie Gomez. Say thank you for his service. That's a key, of course. But then get your cheek swabbed. It is such an important thing. And you said you're a part of a number of different organizations that you're supporting. We went through those very quickly. Can you kind of run through them a couple slower?
Okay, the first one we originally started with was Be the Match, affiliated with Bonfils Blood Center. Then there's Jenny's Hope Foundation, and then Love, Hope, Strength. Then, of course, the DOD CW Bill Young Donor Marrow Program.
Right.
So awesome people. Everybody's out there fighting the same fight, getting everybody on the registry. So awesome.
Okay, what's a swab party?
Well, what I would say a swab party is you come in, you get on the registry. You just swab your cheeks, fill out paperwork, and then
be done.
Find out more information there at deletebloodcancer.org as well for those swab parties and whatnot. Great places to go, all of those. And you know what? It doesn't matter which organization you jump into, get involved, right?
Absolutely. Is there anything else you'd like to share with our audience before we have to let you go today?
Nope. The biggest thing is to stay positive. I have a motto of it's either beat it or feed it. I mean, if you want to let it beat you and if you want to beat it, just be positive stuff. You want to feed it and just spiral in depression. It's all up to you.
Wow.
Don't feed it.
Well, Master Sergeant Gomez, thank you so much for being on the radio show with us today, for continuing to share this story, for being uplifting and positive, and for giving people hope. You give us hope.
And for your service to our country. We're so grateful.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Captain Overstreet, you always bring it, man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. In the military, we talk a lot about resiliency these days with post-traumatic stress and wounded warriors and all this, but sometimes one of the best ways to be resilient is just to help others. If you can't do anything else, then smile.
Help somebody else, and a smile does help somebody else. And how easy is a cheek swab? That would definitely help somebody else today. We'll appreciate the Colorado National Guard. Is there a website or any information you want to share for people to go to?
We have the Colorado National Guard's website. It's co.ng.mil, or Facebook at Kong 1860.
Kong 1860. You're going to have to explain that.
Colorado National Guard was founded in 1860.
Nice. Follow them on Facebook.
There you go. Again, we appreciate both of you for your service, and we thank you, our listeners, for tuning in and participating. We know that the Experience Pros Radio Show is a destination radio show. You tune in for the business tips, you tune in for the feel-good stories, and we also know that you get involved. And so we're asking you to step up and get involved. Get one of those cheek swabs. Make sure that you're, if you're able and willing, to be a donor, that you step up to help somebody.
Absolutely. It's so easy to make that difference.
You bet. Great show for this second hour. We want to thank Karen Tanner-Smith with Seniors Helping Seniors, Matt Skinner with RMK Cartridge, and the folks over at the Colorado National Guard. They always bring such a great, inspiring story, and it's a great relationship partnership that we have with them. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, and Angel and myself, we say thank you, and all the people that make the Experience Pros Radio Show happen. We say thank you for participating. Thank you for being the revolution. You are the revolution in how people treat people in business, and what you do and say matters. We encourage you now to go out and have a great rest of the afternoon. You can even give somebody a 20-second kiss, because you know you want one. And I'm not talking about locking lips. That stands for kindness is so simple, and it only takes 20 seconds to write 2 sentences on our Facebook page. Say something nice about somebody in business.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
560 KLZ.
Hi.